Hey, warriors! It is Wednesday. Totally didn't upload on Monday. Y'all know we've had a lot going on, and I basically have just been sleeping a whole lot because we've been up. But on the bright side, my schedule's gotten so much better. We're pretty laid back because we homeschool. You know, we normally don't get up till 8 or 9. But now I've got everybody up at 7:30 every dang morning, letting the dogs out, rain or shine. Huh? But I've been tired, and we're not going to talk about it. Today, though, we're going to talk about my weight loss journey and how I went from roughly 200 pounds to a healthy 140. And my BMI is way down to like 22.3, I think is what it was this morning. And just kind of how I got here and when I started and what I've done. So I started in August of last year, and I had, you hear? Catboy's feeling much better, by the way. But I started in August of last year. I love you too. And it was just something in my brain snapped, I guess, for lack of a better term, that I didn't, that Easter of last year, that the shirt that I was wearing, I got in the plus size departments at Walmart. And there's nothing wrong with being plus size. There's not. But you need to be confident and happy with yourself. And when I looked in the mirror, I wasn't. And I had a very negative mental image of myself, and it took its toll on me. So after that, it got progressively worse and worse. And then come August, something in me snapped. I can change this. I can. But it is a long, hard journey. And I had started before, and I didn't stick to it. Well, I was done giving up. I read a whole lot of motivational stuff on Pinterest about how, let's see what happens if I don't stop. And I promised myself I wanted to get to 90 days. 90 days will change your life. That is the truth right there. But I started with really small goals. Let's make it to a week. Let's celebrate every day for the first 7 days. And I did, and I continued to do it. And after a week, it was 2 weeks. And I took pictures every week, and I was weighing in every day, and I still weigh in every day. And they don't recommend that for everybody, but for me it works because I get my weekly average, and that's what I base off of. So that's really, you really just gotta find what works for you. That number on the scale doesn't bother me anymore, and it didn't. I had to learn to not allow it to bother me in the beginning, because slowly and surely, even if I weighed lower one day from the next, my weekly average was only altered by that little bit, and that does a lot better for me mentally. But I started out and I was working between 3 and 4 hours a day, 30-minute sessions on the treadmill, hour-long sessions on the treadmill. Spouse found my missing grocery. Did you find the M&Ms?
No, I did not.
I found my missing grocery bag, though. It's been missing since Friday. But I was doing 3 and 4 hour a day sessions. I was getting lots of steps, and the weight was coming off. I can't lie and say that it wasn't. It was. As we came into November, December, I let up. And I let up. I don't want to say I completely stopped, because I didn't. I was still averaging between 10 and 12,000 steps a day. And my goal is 10. That's what every person's supposed to get, is 10,000 steps. So that's where I'm at. And then I just ate for me, and I'm on Fitbit. I love this thing. I've had this. I actually got this one for my birthday from my mom. But I use the app religiously. I count the calories within it. I count my water take within it. It's basically like a Tabodachi. Y'all remember that? Show my age. Oh, I've got Catboy in here. But and I'm basically one of those pets that you had to keep alive back in the 90s, except I'm the stupid animal that I'm trying to keep alive. So, but I log all of my stuff, and I highly recommend, if you're just starting out, find an app. Not necessarily Fitbit, although I love my Fitbit and I will always speak for it. But find yourself an app where you can log your calories, log your steps, log your exercises. coming to December and November, when we have Thanksgiving, multiple birthdays, Christmas, all that stuff, I still maintained that 1,000 calorie a day deficient. And I still maintained my steps. I only gained 2 pounds over the holiday season. And it wasn't even really a hard gain over from one week to the next, because I did watch, but I did not eat healthy. And I will not lie to you and tell you that I didn't. That was my mom. I'll call her back. I will not lie to you and tell you that I did not eat healthy, or that I did eat healthy when I didn't. Like, I bake a lot in the holidays. There are multiple videos on my TikTok of chocolate chip cookies. And when we did Hope's 10K, I made a homemade lasagna dessert thing for the kids and the family. Like, I love to bake and I love to cook, and you can't be a baker without trying your own stuff. So, but I was honest with myself when I did it. Everything went into the Fitbit. All my calories were logged. Sometimes I went over, sometimes I didn't. I have been sustaining on about 12 to 1,500 calories a day, and that sucks. That it really does. I feel hungry all of the time, and it was awful. But that's 1,000 calorie deficient, and I was taking in roughly 22 to 2,500 calories a day. That's normal, guys. Don't trip. I don't want to hear in the comments y'all telling me that that's not okay. It is. It's the harder plan. But when I go big or go home. Princess has said it best. Like, that's how we are in our family. So I was determined to do what I had to do to get where I wanted, healthy, safely, and quickly. And nothing's quick. Here we are. Like I said, I'm 140 right now, and my weight loss journey is officially over. I am at a maintain for my diet. The way I eat, it's not a diet, it's just the way I eat, but whatever. And now I'm going to build lean muscle. I have no idea. I know weights. I know that. And I know do your squats and all that good crap. I've got a shake weight that I got back early when I first started this journey. It does not burn the calories that my Fitbit seems to think it does, and I learned that the hard way. But I am thinking, and I'm going to pick it back up just so I can be working my arms. I really do want to get some weights, and I don't know, a gym membership's not an option for me because I have too many kids, and there's not even a gym local to me that offers daycare facilities. So it's just, and the car doesn't work as it sets. So that's not an option. I have to do these things at home. Throughout the day, I've been trying to do my squats just while I was standing, making breakfast, folding laundry, this, that, and the other. I've got to learn how to build muscle, and I have no idea how to do that. But it has come, I'm at a crossroads, and I talked to my best friend about it last night, that you can continue on a calorie deficient until you're underweight. You can. And a lot of people who go through extreme weight loss, and mine wasn't really extreme, but it was still a lot, guys. It was still almost 60 pounds. And so to me, I do not see what y'all see. I do not see skinny and small. I still see myself as a size 10. And I was a size 14. So while I'm not 100% still seeing the bigness, I do still see it. I do still see myself as being very broad-shouldered. I have a really big build. And in my head, I know what's going on. I know that my brain has a bad mental image of my body. And so I know exactly what's happening, but it is a very fine line to walk down without turning to self-destructive behaviors. And that's the line I'm kind of not trying to mess with, So my best friend told me, listen, you look great right now. 140 pounds is perfect. You're on a little bit of the high end for your height, but I am big. I know that I'm big. I know that I've got broad shoulders. I know that I've got a bigger rib cage. I'm not petite, guys. Never gonna be. But I need to stop before I start looking sick. And that's about at this point. So, you know, it's time to start trying to work my core and work my legs and get, for once I actually have underneath this, if I like flex, I actually have a little muscle and it's so cute. And I want to work all of that because I do have some loose skin. It's not terrible, but it is there, and I would like to try to firm that up and replace the sagginess, I guess, with muscle. So if you have any great ideas on how to do that at home, I am all open to that. But my calorie intake has dramatically increased. I am pretty health conscious. We had veggie fajitas last night, and that's something that's literally just on my menu at least once every couple of months. I love veggie fajitas. I do a lot of parfaits and granola. I don't do cereals. I don't do breads. Not a big bread, flour, yeast fan. Just not. I don't like donuts anymore. It's one of those things. So, no, you cannot. No. Asking for marbles. But this is kind of where we're at. Basically, just like when I started this whole thing back in August, I'm just winging it. And I didn't ever really open up about it to anybody. I mean, spouse knew what I was doing, and my mom and my best friend knew, but I didn't put pictures on Instagram or anything like that. I was very private with it because I wanted to do it for me. I still am doing this for me. I will continue to do it for me because that is how I stick with it, is I know it's not for anybody else. It's not for my kids, it's not for my husband, it's for me. I'm doing it because I want to be happy. But I am reaching out at this point so that I do not suddenly go down the rabbit hole of destructive behavior, and asking for opinions and advice and hearing, not necessarily, your success stories, what you did at home that worked, and help me kind of, I guess, build my new routine as I continue on in this, because I don't want to look skin and bones. I don't. I want muscle build. I want to look healthy. I want to look healthy, and I think that's the biggest reason I've stuck with this is I want to look healthy. I want to be healthy, and I will continue, and it'll be great. I'm going to learn to love squats. That's a lie. I'm never going to learn to love squats. Squats suck. Squats are what I need, though. Oh, my apologies. So, and it's not like I could even afford it right now. We've got way too much going on. But there is this stationary bike thing on Amazon that actually the seat comes loose and it's on a, not a pivot, like a roller, and it helps you to do crunches. And I want that so bad. Like, I hate push-ups. I hated this stuff in school. It hasn't changed. I always loved to walk and I always loved to run, but I hated push-ups and jumping jacks and crunches. I hate all of it, and I'm sorry. I told Brian that I want to do, oh, there are these boys. Yo, goodbye.
Ow.
Goodbye.
Give it to me.
They're nuts.
Ow.
Brian is home, by the way, because it was been raining and it's supposed to continue to rain, and he can't work in the rain, and it sucks. What was I talking about? Hold on. It'll come back to me. Nope, I lost it.
It's gone.
It's gone. Oh no, the not elliptical, stationary bike thingy that I want. Like, I hated the stuff in high school, and I've always loved to run, and I've always loved to jog and to walk, but I've got to get my butt in gear and learn to love to squat. Because otherwise, ain't nothing gonna happen for these legs. And my mother already calls me skinny legs or skinny mini. My grandma calls me skinny mini now. Like, I'm not fishing here, guys. I'm not. I do not physically see what y'all are seeing. And I know that sounds really weird because it's like you can look at your jeans and see that they're a size 6. You're right. And I have to look at them every time I put them on and wonder how the heck I'm fitting into them, because to me it doesn't look like that. And I don't know how exactly to fix that besides just keep on staying the course and, you know, staying fit and staying healthy. I don't know. It's weird. There's actually a name for it, and I haven't been anywhere to be diagnosed with it, but it's called body dysmorphia, I believe. And I really feel like I have that, because I wish I could see what I'm supposed to see, and I don't. So, but as I continue going down this rabbit hole and building muscle and doing that, I will try to like share it along the way and my progress and tips and tricks that I learned going into it. If you have any that you want to share with me, I would greatly appreciate them. You know, what to eat, some of your favorite meals. Somebody even told me to try protein shakes. I did protein shakes in the beginning of my weight loss journey, just so that I could get that pure protein. And I was doing whey, and then I did a veggie one, which wasn't terrible. And then I did a hemp one, and it tasted like dirt. Like not good coffee type of dirt, but like dirt. And it was awful. And then it got to a point where we couldn't afford to buy them for me, and so I just left it alone. I think if I go back to it, I'm going to just do the basic way. I don't have a problem with cow's milk or anything like that. It's just kind of another one of those things. I drink it in my coffee, you know, but I don't. Water and coffee are my life source, and that's it. And sometimes more water than coffee. Like in the summer, I will really go down and I won't even drink coffee. I just drink it in the winter because it's warm and I'm freezing. And I'm always freezing nowadays, which is really funny because I've never been this cold in my life. But apparently I used to have more blubber on me, and now I don't. So I'm learning how to layer. I can't just wear leggings anymore. I have to wear leggings and sweatpants, or, you know, leggings under my jeans, or I'm going to be freezing all the time. Weight loss problems. You don't think there are any, but yes, there are indeed actually weight loss problems. So I think that's it for now. I'm sorry if it was kind of all over the board. It's really weird trying to put your story into words, and I will do better as we go because I'm doing my best. I love y'all guys. Thanks for putting up with me. See you soon.